Everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing one of my fusion style workouts. So we'll lengthen, strengthen, and restore your muscles from the inside out. So let's start with your feet together. You're going to squeeze your toes together, the inside of your heels, and your inner thighs together. And breathe in, arms go overhead. Look up at your fingertips and really stretch here from your last rib all the way through your fingertips. And then exhale, come down. One more time, breathe in and stretch. Interlace your fingers at the very top. Make sure your palms are glued together and squeeze your triceps into your ears. Now here, I really want you to get your lats engaged. These are the muscles right here. Straighten out your arms big time. Breathe in and lift the ribs off the waist. Squeeze the butt really tight, and now I want you to lean to the right. Peel your chest open and look up. Good, back to center. And recenter yourself, lift up even more. Come on, get those ribs out of your hips, really lift up. And now tilt to the left. Keep the butt squeezed tight, peeling the chest open. And now back to center. Drop the head back and shake it yes and no to release the jaw. Lift the rib cage again. And exhale, push the hips forward and try to look back, lean back. And then come on up. Good. Exhale, hands all the way down to the ground. You can bend the knees here. And we're just going to pedal them back and forth, left and right. Open your feet hip distance apart. And bend both knees. Now, put all of your weight into the right hand. And twist your left arm up, look up at those fingertips, and as you do, you're going to push the left knee back. And breathe. Bring it back down. Let's stay on this side. Push the left knee back and raise that arm high. Exhale. Come on, stretch, lengthen. One more time on this side. Bend both knees. Push the left knee back, lift the left fingertips high, and pull the belly button in as you exhale. All right, let's switch sides. Put some weight into the left palm, and then lift the right arm, twist. Lift the right hip high. Look up at the fingertips. Pull the belly button into the spine. And now bend the knee. Inhale and exhale, twist, open. And bring the elbow back into the body, hand goes back on the ground, and now twist open again. Trying to stack your shoulders here. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs, drop your head back, feel its weight, and come on down. Now, all right, now come on down into a straight arm plank. Open up your hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance, and here we're going to do a push-up, and I want you to explode up into a side plank here. We're going to do 5 full sets, so 4 more full sets. Push-up and side plank. Push-up, side plank. As you pivot into your side plank, really open up through the chest, stack the shoulders, and if you're more advanced, feel free to have fun with this. Go into star, push-up, and side plank. Nice. Okay. Step your right foot forward and drop the back knee. Now, with all your weight in the right foot, I want you to lift the back knee up, and then we're going to hold warrior 3. Keep the back leg really straight. It should be an extension of your hip. My foot's flexed, and I'm feeling my booty lift my leg up. Good, now tap down. Again, we're gonna do 7 more. For 7, lift. 6. Pull that belly button into your spine each time you lift. Try to focus your effort to your inner thighs. Are they engaged? Get them involved too. I think we got 2 more. 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's go back to our push-up side planks. Here we go. Down and side plank. Twist it up. Explode out of those push-ups. Try. Come on, we're building strength here. You guys gotta work for me. Down and push it up. Side plank. Keep that core engaged. Belly pulled in. One more each side. Down and up. Side plank. Nice job. Oh, it's way too hot for all that hair. All right, let's go back to our deep lunges. Step the left leg forward. The right knee taps is down on the ground. Now, put all your weight into that left foot. Spread out all 5 toes. And now here we go. Be light in your fingertips. Lift up. And hold Warrior 3 for the first one. Traditionally in Warrior 3, your head and neck are relaxed and your arms are off the ground. But here, I just want you to hold it with the help of the fingertips, and I want you to feel your glute, your butt muscle, lifting that leg. Now, lower the right knee back down to the mat, and let's pull. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Okay, now I want you to get a lateral stance going on your mat here, and we're gonna go into lateral lunging. So you're gonna lunge deep into your inner thigh, your groin, push your knee out to the side, and we're pulsing back and forth. Just opening up in those hips. For an additional challenge, hold your your arms up like I am. That'll engage your core. If you need to, if you're not there yet, you put your hands down on the mat. Work at your level, but make sure that you're uncomfortable. Challenge yourself today. That's how you're gonna get results. There's no other way. If this is easy for you, then you're not gonna get any change. All right, our hips should be open enough for the next move now. Work your heels back together just a little bit. So, I don't know, I've got about 2 feet in between my feet. And you're gonna squat down, toes are gonna go to the outside, heels on the inside, and you're gonna bring your butt almost to your heels. Now, some of you guys might be aching as you make your way down. Ease yourself into this pose. So, eventually, you're gonna work your elbows in between your knees, put your hands at prayer in front of your chest, and then really stabilize yourself. Once you feel comfortable and your core is tight, you've got a lot of pressure pushed up against those knees, I want you to dip forward, okay? And then come down. So this is a Hindu squat pulse. 8 more times, okay? Bring the butt up to knee height and then down. Up to the knees and down. We only got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, keep those shoulder blades squeezed together. Last one. Oh, and now come on up. Shake the legs out. Shake the legs out. Open them back up into lateral pulses. And here we go, we're pulsing again, back and forth. Open them up. Open those inner thighs up. Stick your butt out. Yeah, back and forth. Ladies, this is how we tone the butt and thighs. These moves right here. I know you feel it too. Keep it up, keep it up. Arms out in front if you can. Belly button pulled in. Where's that core at? Don't let it loose. Engage. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk the feet back together. That's right, we're gonna repeat the Hindu squat. Lower the butt down to the heels. Toes are on the outside, heels are on the inside. And here we go, we're going for 10 pulses. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the shoulders away from the earlobes. Keep the chest nice and open. And here we go, lift and lower. 8 and 7. Yes, push through. Yes, you can. Push through. 5, 4, and 3. Come on, get it high. 2, the highest one right here. 1. Come on up, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Nice job. Let's lay off those hips and butt. Go back down to the mat and work our upper body. All right, we're back down on the mat. We're gonna engage our upper body, our triceps, the back of the arms. So, we're gonna be on our knees, except I want you to extend one leg so that your core is activated here. Now, bring your chin all the way down to the mat and push up. When you do a triceps push-up, I want you to work through the inside of your arms, so keep pushing up. Don't stop just because I'm explaining, keep going. I'm counting for you, I promise. You're gonna push through your thumb all the way through the inside of your arm each time you come up. Elbows shoot back toward the hips. 4, 3 more. Nice job. Okay, next we're gonna get into dip stance. So feet are about hip distance apart. Lift your hips off the ground. And you're just gonna do standard dips here. Keep pulsing for me, then we're gonna do something special. Okay, now bend the elbows, extend one leg, and hold. Each time you exhale, bringing that belly button closer to the spine. Hold. Look up at your toes. Keep squeezing your elbows toward one another. Come on. Let's go. Let's work. And stop. You can put your butt down on the ground. Shake your arms out. We'll start back up again in about 10 seconds. We're going to repeat those 2 moves. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it again. Extend the left leg this time. And here we go, tricep push-ups for 10. Keep that leg tight. I'm struggling too, but I'm challenging myself. Giving you guys an example of what you should be doing too. It doesn't matter where you're at, just make sure you're working hard enough for it to be a challenge. That's how we make change. All right, let's do tricep dips now. Pulse. Now, if you're more advanced, go ahead and extend that opposite leg. Look up at your toes. Get your pretty pedicure, or lack thereof. And hold. Pull the belly button in each time you exhale. Work the elbows toward one another. And down. Nice job. Shake your arms out. Let's give our upper body a break and go to abs. So roll down on your mat. And here we're going to use breathing technique, which Pilates uses a lot. They believe that if you exhale and completely get all the air out of your abdomen and pull in and engage those muscles, that's the most efficient way to build strength in the core. And I completely agree with them. It's that's exactly how I train all of my clients to rebuild their core. So what we're going to do here is have our feet hip distance apart, and I want you to breathe in, raise your arms overhead, and then circle them around toward your hips, and exhale, lift your upper body up. Same movement. And around and up. Inhale and exhale. So if I was there, I'd be able to hear you exhale. It should be audible. Big exhale. People are so embarrassed to breathe. It's such an integral component to building your abdominal wall and gaining strength in your core. So make sure you're doing it. And stop here. Now this time we want to reverse directions. Fingertips go down towards your hips. Exhale and around Exhale, breathe in. Breathe in through the nose. Keep weight in those feet. Push the floor away. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, partial Turkish get-ups. You're gonna extend the right arm and extend the left leg out at a 45-degree angle. Get the left arm going up right above your shoulder, and you're gonna put weight in that right elbow and lift up. Exhale, lift up. My right foot is slightly outside of my hip too, so both legs are at a 45-degree angle out from the hips. And lower down. And down. Let's take it a step further. Lift the hips up. In a full Turkish get-up, we stand all the way up. And up. So this is just preparing you for the big move. And up. 2 more on this side. Keep looking up at your fingertips. Hips up. Come on, push weight into that right foot and up and down. Nice. Let's go to the other side. You want to keep your eye on the fingertips at all times. In some of my other videos, you do this with a dumbbell. Last one before we lift our hips up too. Here we go, hips up. Hips up. Last one. Nice. Okay. Hands go underneath your butt like this. Palms are on the ground. And we're just gonna do leg lifts. So bring your heels over your hips like so. And here we go. Lower the right, lower the left. Squeeze in through the inside of your legs each time you bring your legs up, or your leg up. Make sure your feet are engaged. Whole leg from hip to toes are working here. Exhale, lift. Keep pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Bring it in. 2, and last one. Here we go. We're gonna go around in circles, together and up. Around in circles, together and up. Exhale on the way up. Two more. Last one. Nice job. Now we're going to do crane crunch. So you guys know crane pose where you balance on one leg? Well, maybe you'll know it once I show it to you. Take your right leg and cross it over your left. Now tuck those toes underneath your calf muscle on the opposite side, like so. Now if you can't tuck like this, it's okay. If you're like this and you can't seem to get those toes behind that calf, that's fine. It takes time to be able to do this. At least point the toe in that direction, and eventually you'll be able to tuck. Hands go at your temples, and here we're going to bring nose toward the knee, and then exhale, open. Inhale, close the abdomen. Open, squeeze through the inner thighs. Here we're doing some mega pelvic floor lifting. That's why I love this move. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice. Let's switch sides. Hands near your temples, and here we go. Try to bring that knee toward your nose. Try to keep your hips even too. If one has, risen up on one side, try to even them out. And continue to squeeze through the inner thighs. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Side plank. We're gonna get on our forearms here. And I want you to lift, if you're a beginner, stay here. Everyone else, lift that top leg, and I want you to bring your toe, tap down right in front of your knee, and then right behind your knee. Come on, keep going with me. I know your body's tired at this point, but you gotta keep it up. Come on, we're working to make those goals. You gotta push through. It's only 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's do the other side. And then we're gonna lay off your core. Make sure your body's in one line. Shoulders, hips, heels, all lined up. Lift up on that forearm. Lift the top leg and tap the toe down in front of the knee and then back. In side plank, it helps to lean back and look back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come on down. All right, let's move on. All right, let's sit back on our heels. I'm gonna stretch you out right here and tell you about what we're doing next. Press down through your right arm or your right hand and lift your left arm up and stretch. Really, really stretch from shoulder to hip bone. Open and breathe. Good. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Now, next we're gonna go into a bit of a vinyasa flow. So we're really gonna, again, focus on stretching and lengthening. We're gonna get your heart rate up just a little bit. And I'm gonna show you some cool moves that we can do here. So instead of your standard side planks and all, I really wanna challenge you guys to try some different things that maybe you're afraid to try when you're in yoga class. So walk your hands out and kick your toes out, and we're gonna get into a straight arm plank here. Now I want you to lengthen through the top of your head and out through your heels as well. Press the floor away through your knuckles, but lift up through the center of your palm. Press the eye of the elbows forward and rock the shoulders over your wrist. Now push back, down dog. Push your heels into the mat. Shake your head yes and no, and completely relax through your head and neck. Now lift your right leg high and step it through your hands. You're going to pivot on the back foot so that the toes are facing me, and we're going to go into the warm. Hand on the left leg, and let's go into peaceful warrior. Just stretch. Exhale and come on down. You can put your hand down on the mat, or if you'd like, you can bend your arm and lay it on your leg. And we'll do side angle. Use your right elbow to push up against your knee and really open through your hips. Anchor down through the outside of your left foot. And now exhale, place the left hand on the floor and twist. Here you want to lift your right hip up a little bit and push your left inner thigh in. So squeeze your inner thighs together and stack your shoulders. Good. Here we're going to go into a side plank. Lift. And then hand back down on the ground. Chaturanga. So bring the elbows into the waistband. Lift up into up dog. Squeeze the butt. Lift the hips up. Press back. Down dog. Breathe. Left leg goes up. Look between the hands. Step it through. Pivot on the back foot. And here we go. Warrior two. So you want to bring your hip down to the same level as your knee. So don't have your hip high, bring it down. So you can draw a straight line right here. And knee should be right over the heel. Pull the abs in, rock the shoulders back and look over the fingertips. Let's do our peaceful warrior here. And side angle. You can do assisted side angle or full. Your hand is down on the ground. Use that elbow to push up against the inside of your knee. Stack your shoulders and breathe. Feel the opening in your hips and the strength you're building through your legs. We are strengthening and stretching in this pose. So cool. And come on down. Right hand down on the inside of that foot and twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift the hips slightly. Good. And now let's try a side plank. You can do star if you'd like. And come on down. Elbows into the waistband. Push the top of the toes into the ground. Lift up for up dog. And push back, down dog. Good. Lift the right leg high and bend the knee. And just feel the opening in that right hip. Now let's talk about flipping our dog. It looks like this. And then come back. Press back in down dog, and I want you to try it on the opposite side. Just try it with me, guys. Bend the left knee. Feel the opening in that hip. You're also going to anchor down through that right heel. And now you can pivot, push your hips up toward the sky, open through the chest, and drop that opposite arm back. Look back, and now come back to your mat. And drop to your knees. How did you do? You guys want to try it again? Let's try it one more time. I got so stuck the first time I tried it, and I also couldn't get up. I fell on my back a couple times, just fell out of it, embarrassed myself. The mats were like this close together in the yoga classes I used to try it in. But, you know, I know a lot of people won't even try these moves in crowded yoga classes, so I want to encourage you to try them at home. So here we go. Get into down dog. Lift the right leg, open, stack the hips, bring the heel toward the butt, and then keep the hips high, open through the chest. Look back, you gotta be completely relaxed through your head and neck. And now come back. Down dog. Lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open through that hip, feel the opening. And once you feel ready, go ahead and pivot. Try the back bend. Why not? And now come back. And let's lower through the Vinyasa flow. Up dog. Down dog. Good. Drop to your knees and sit on your heels. And just breathe here. Let's open through the side body again. Press the right hand down into the ground. Open through the left side body. Peel the chest open. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Exhale and bring that belly button in. Don't forget about that. And down. Good. Lay down on your belly, and we're going to go to spine strengthening here. It's really important for you guys to have a strong back. That's what makes you stand up straight, and that's what I'm known for. People come to me for posture healing all the time. I want you guys to get the full benefits, so let's work on these moves. So you're gonna lay on your belly, and I want you to push your chin into your fingertips here. And get some glue going on in between your legs so that you're squeezing your toes together, your inner thighs together, and your knees too. Once you feel anchored in your hips, I want you to lift your knees off the ground and make sure you've got your toes still on the ground so it looks like this. Now just lift the left leg. You should only be able to lift at about a 45-degree angle, but I want you to focus on lifting through the inner thigh and the big toe. Lift high. And come on down. Same thing here. Come on, re-straighten those legs. Make them work. Make them stay together. Squeeze them toward one another. Anchor down through the hips and lift. and down. Good. Here I want you to stretch your arms out to the side, lift the right leg, and then tap. Same thing on the opposite side. So we're gonna go back and forth here. And leave your chin on the mat like I'm doing right here. Last one. Okay, good. Put your forearm down on the mat, or your left forearm. And I want you to bend, let's see, the right leg like this, and grab the inside of the foot. We're gonna do half bow. So put a little bit of weight into the forearm so that you can lift your chest. This is like doing a back bend, except you're on your belly, so you really wanna make a C curve in your back. Here's what it looks like. Completely relax your upper body. My right arm is completely relaxed. But my left leg is completely activated. And my toe is lifting high. Squeeze through the butt, higher, and release. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Press through the forearm. Start with the knees together so that your body stays in line. And lift, toe to ceiling. Each time I exhale, I'm focusing on releasing through my shoulder and keeping my leg higher at the same time. And release. Nice. Now, chin is back on your fingertips. Squeeze the legs together once more, and then I want you to lift them up. Now open and close. Scissor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. You guys, we're gonna do that one more time. This time I want you to really lengthen and lift. Really, really lengthen from your hip out through your toes. You guys ready? Start with them squeezed together. Hips anchored down to the ground, and lift. Open and close. Keep some weight in your chin. 5, good, and lower. Let's talk about Cobra, and then we're gonna wrap it up with some stretching. Hands on either side of your chest. Sorry, get the glue going between your legs. So top of the feet are pressed into the ground, hips are pressed into the ground, and knees are up. Squeeze the elbows toward your waistband and roll your shoulders forward. Now press through the palm and lift up. I want you to lift out and up as you go into Cobra though, and feel the thoracic spine, the mid-spine work as you do. Lift up, out and up. Relax the forehead. And come on down. Left ear on the mat, look to the right, just completely relax. Totally relax your head and neck. We're gonna do it one more time. All right, breathe in, get your chin facing forward, hands on either side of your chest. Get the zipper going between your legs, from heels all the way through your inner thighs. Squeeze the elbows into the waistband, and here we go, we're gonna lift out and up. Feel the mid-spine work. It should be burning on fire. And down. Nice. Right ear on the mat, look to the left. Now that is the pose that's really gonna keep your shoulders back and your chest lifted so that you're not rounding forward as much, okay? So do that pose as much as you can. Do it every day. 2 reps. Hold it for 3 to 5 breaths every day, and it'll really improve the strength of your mid-spine and get you guys standing up straight again. Okay, sit back, bend your knees and sit back in a child's pose. You can open up your knees if you'd like and stretch your arms forward. Relax your forehead down and just breathe. Feel the opening in your arms and in your hips. Feel all the blood rush to your forehead. And completely relax. Now breathe in and come on up. And roll on over to your back. Now we're going to stretch. Raise the right leg high and grab above your kneecap if you can. If not, you can grab below. Just never pull around that knee joint, okay? It's very sensitive. You're going to straighten out your leg, and each time you exhale, I want you to pull the belly in. And bring that leg closer to your face. Good. Lengthen from fingertips to toes and then bring the left leg up. Same thing here. Elbows go way out to the side. Drop the shoulders away from the earlobes. Each time you exhale, you're going to bring the leg closer to your nose. And relax the leg down. Now bring both legs in and curl yourself up into a small ball. Either one of your elbows here. Keep your chin tucked towards your chest. And each time you exhale, I want you to drive your shoulders down into the mat and bring your knees tighter into your chest. Eventually your whole spine will be on the mat, from your cervical spine all the way down to your coccyx, your low back. Lie completely flat, so make sure you keep that chin tucked. Exhale and hollow out the belly. Exhale and push the low back into the ground. Extend the left leg and feel the right knee twist across your body. Try to anchor down in your right shoulder. Each time you exhale, pulling that belly button in and growing space throughout your spine. Let's switch sides here. Look over your left fingertips and feel your knee drop to the ground. And come back to center. Reach your arms overhead, fingertips stretch away from your toes. And breathe in, bend the knees, and come on up. Okay, that concludes our fusion workout for the day. After this workout, you should feel stronger and that you're standing up straighter as well. Continue our breathing throughout the day. We did a lot of breath control, whether or not you realize it. Breathe in through your nose and exhale, pull the belly button in. Okay, and I want you to try to continue that rhythm. Remember to keep your shoulders back throughout the rest of your day or evening, and you'll do yourself and me a huge favor because we're trying to get you somewhere. I want you standing up straighter. So you've got to practice that good posture throughout your everyday life. All right, thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you next time.